Judges 2. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. The letter J is about 600 years old, while Yehoshua died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity, all of humanity more than 2,000 years ago. And Yah is a very jealous El. He doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And YahWeh is the El, the first and the last and the only, the Elohim of the heavens and the earth. Judges 2. And the messenger of Yah came up from Gilgal, Gilgal, to Bokim, B-O-K with a line underneath of it, I-M, and said, I led you up from Mitzrayim and brought you to the land of which I swore to your fathers, and I said, I do not break my covenant with you, and as for you, do not make a covenant with the inhabitants of this land, break down their slaughter places, but you have not obeyed my voice. What is this you have done? Therefore I also said, I am not driving them out before you, and they shall be adversaries to you, and their mighty ones shall be a snare to you. And it came to be, when the messenger of Yah spoke these words to all the children of Israel, that the people lifted up their voice and wept. Well, you should have done what he said. Wipe them all out. You're supposed to be the only culture there. Sorry, buddies. Everyone else has gotta go. Well, not cultures, because I bet you each clan there has their own type of like culture, but they all worship the same Yah. There is only one Yah. Where am I? Okay, yeah. So they called the name of that place Bokim, and slaughtered there to Yah. Then Yehoshua dismissed the people, and the children of Israel went each to his own inheritance to possess the land. And the people served Yah all the days of Yehoshua and all the days of the elders who outlived Yehoshua, who had seen all the great works of Yah which he had done for Israel. And Yehoshua, son of Nun, the servant of Yah, died 110 years old. And they buried him within the border of his inheritance at Timnah Heres, in the mountains of Ephraim, on the north side of Mount Gaash. And all the generation were likewise gathered to their fathers, and other generations arose after them who did not know Yah, nor the work which he had done for Israel. Then the children of Israel did evil in the eyes of Yah, and served the Baals, B-A'-ALS, so they served the lords, and forsook Yah Elohim of their fathers, who had brought them out of the land of Mitzrayim, and went after other mighty ones, of the mighty ones of the people who were all around them, and they bowed down to them and provoked Yah, so they forsook Yah and served Baal and the Ashtoreths, Ashtoreths, and the displeasure of Yah burned against Israel. It's so shocking that it only took one generation that didn't know the things that just went ahead and did it. Therefore he gave them into the hands of plunderers who despoiled them, and he sold them into the hands of their enemies all around, and they were unable to stand before their enemies any longer. Wherever they went out, the hand of Yah was against them for evil, as Yah had spoken, and as Yah had sworn to them, and they were distressed greatly. Then Yah raised up rulers who saved them from the hand of those who plundered them. However, they did not listen to their rulers. Either they went whoring after other mighty ones and bowed down to them. They soon turned aside from the way in which their fathers walked in obeying the commands of Yah. They did not do so. What a shame. And when Yah raised up rulers for them, Yah was with the ruler and saved them from the hand of their enemies. all the days of the ruler, for Yah had compassion on their groaning because of those who oppressed them and crushed them. And it came to be when the ruler was dead that they would turn back and do more corruptly than their fathers, to go after other mighty ones, to serve them and bow down to them. They did not refrain from their practices and from their stubborn way, and the displeasure of Yah burned against Israel. And he said, because this nation has transgressed my covenant as a command, their fathers, and has not obeyed my voice, I also shall no longer drive out before them any of the nations which Yehoshua left when he died, in order to try Israel by them, whether they would guard the way of Yah to walk in them as their fathers guarded them or not. So Yah let those nations without driving them out at once, and did not give them into the hand of Yehoshua. So Yah left those nations without driving them out at once, and did not give them into the hand of Yehoshua, because he wanted the people to still have the choice to choose good and evil, when evil was all around you, still being able to choose good. Well, it wasn't all around, but it was quite big areas, and those that were there did, and those that were there beside those ones did. So, I remember when I wasn't a believer, so it's not like I was, like, the moment I was born. I just knew what I was going to be, and I knew who Yah was. I didn't know anything. And it wasn't taught to me at all either. I was taught the Christian garbage way. Yehoshua is his name. Christians don't believe that. They also follow Ishtar and all those other pagan traditions. It's a joke. That's what happens when you have religions that are made up of different belief systems. The Roman Empire did a really good job trying to destroy Yah's name and Yehoshua's name. Call them all those Greek idol worship names. What a joke. And people don't even look it up. They don't care. You could tell people and they just look at you and be like, you know what? I know you told me the facts and I can easily look up those facts, but I'm not going to, because then that means I have to stop believing what I believe, which is a shame.